into a joke. I went from broke boy Joe to millionaire Joe. From one like one share to a sold out show. From you ain't gon' make it to put me on the promo. Say it with your chest now, millionaire Joe. Millionaire Joe. Millionaire Joe. Turn my worst days into solid gold. From the back of the line, the front row glow. Everybody chant that millionaire Joe. Hey, club lights flash, but I'm seeing them scripts. Movie deals.
SMK2KTV is your boy Millionaire Joe, and today's show is about being beautiful and married and dealing with having unwanted attention and that kind of source. So without further ado, we're going to introduce the beautiful Miss
Taria.
So Miss Taria, how you doing today?
I'm well. I can't complain.
All right, so we're going to get right to it, right? You married, correct?
Yes.
How long you been married?
7 years.
7 years?
Yes.
7 years married?
7 years.
How long you been dating your husband?
12.
How'd you meet him?
It's funny. My son introduced me to him.
No. I said, how'd you meet him?
How did I meet him?
Yeah. I thought you said your son introduced you to him.
Yes, my son introduced me.
Your son hooked you up with your husband?
Yes.
That's totally different. I never heard that before in my life.
Well, he knew the type of man that he wanted to see me with, and he knows me, as my child. He knows exactly what I like and what my dislikes are. So when he saw this gentleman and they became friends, he said, Mom, I think I have somebody to introduce you to. And it went from there. He didn't introduce us to
So like
get
an
us
arranged
married.
marriage? Like an arranged marriage?
No,
it's arranged marriage.
No, not. It's
So,
sort of.
In a
If
sense,
you want to say,
in a sense of this,
it is.
he's your son is the one of the men of your life.
Yes.
Previous to your husband,
Yes.
right? You trust his judgment.
Yes.
Do we agree?
Yes.
He loves his mother.
Yes.
Protect his mom.
Of course.
If you were sick, he got you.
Yes.
If he had a little money, he thought, you know what I'm saying, $30 or few dollars. So who knows you best than your son or your father or your brother? And they knows that you're a beautiful woman. Education. I know a young man who might be your kind of type. And they bring him around because they already vetted him already. So obviously they already figured out that this is a good person for you and them,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So would we agree that if more people did that, we might have more marriages?
I
Good one, huh?
really.
I mean, it worked for you. It worked for you.
It worked for me. It may not work for other people.
Well, if you trust not everybody has the best relationships with their kids.
Exactly.
But fortunate you do.
I really
So we're talking
do.
about the people who actually have a good relationship, right? Positive.
Yeah.
With their loved ones. So you have an aunt. You tell a millionaire Joe's the guy, man. You bring me over, and she don't want to make me no sweet potato pie. Now, this is the problem we having. Because now the young people wouldn't like being arranged today.
No.
What's your thoughts on that?
Well, to each his own. I really can't tell a child or someone else's kid to do what I would do.
What you would do. Now, being that you're married and you work in the workforce with other men, I'm assuming?
Yes.
And, you have people in the outside field you work with, like community work, right?
Yes.
So how do you, have you ever dealt with any unwanted attention as far as being married and they know you're married? Now, me thinking you're single is one thing.
Yes.
But you're a married woman. Have you ever dealt with unwanted attention?
I have. In the beginning, when those things would happen, I didn't know how to really handle them. So I would, kind of shy off of the person. But now, when I have that type of attention, I have to tell them, look, I'm married, and, you need to back off.
So what happens when they keep being persistent? Like, I don't care if you got a husband, Miss Terry. What do I care about that? You know what I'm trying to say. I'm pretty sure you've heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, you ready? You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know you want to go on the trip. You ever been offered on a trip before?
I've
on
been
a business
offered-
trip?
I've been offered all kinds of things.
Give me the most expensive thing you've been offered.
Oh,
or sweetest thing. Like it's a good thought, but no thank you. Let's start there.
I've been offered, trips to Paris.
Hold on. A trip to Paris?
Yeah,
And they paying for the whole thing?
they're paying for the whole thing.
They didn't say first class, like not first class.
Oh, yeah. First class, the whole gamma
To Paris.
to Paris.
Just to date you.
Just a date.
Do your husband know what kind of comp he's up, or you don't tell him that you don't do that?
I tell him
A little bit. You don't tell him
a
the
little
whole.
bit. I don't tell him the whole
Don't
thing
tell him about
because he
Paris.
would get upset.
I mean, if I can't bring you to
know.
Paris and Joe Schmo's doing it, I'm a little angry. Like, boy, what you doing, man? Trying to embarrass me?
It's not necessarily that. It's that the respect.
I agree.
He feels as though once you tell them you're married, they should back off.
And we all don't. Come on, let's be real, man. We should be a little more respectful, but we're not. I'm not gonna lie, we're not. We don't care. We don't care about your boyfriend. I don't care about that dude.
What your man don't know
Won't
won't
hurt
hurt.
him until our girl cheat on us, right? And now we crying.
Right. Exactly.
I ain't wear pants ever since my girl cheated on me. I ain't wear pants ever since.
And I know you guys can't handle the fact that your woman cheated on you and had some man inside of them.
So why would you go there? We was talking about you and the
Hey,
women that
look,
you guys go through.
it's the truth.
I said I'm not wearing pants. I told you what happened, didn't I? Don't do this to me.
It's the truth.
Don't do this to me. Don't
It's
do
the
this to me.
truth.
See what you're doing? Let's stick to you and your issues. Stick to you and your issues and you and your son.
Okay.
Is he married?
Yes, he is.
Did you get him a wife?
I did not.
Oh, come on, man.
No,
That's not fair.
I did not. So what happened was he actually had a girlfriend.
Okay.
And the girlfriend was really needy. And he was not happy with her anymore.
What do you mean by needy?
She was clingy. She was needy. Every time you turned around, she needed this, she needed that. She was never paying for anything that she wanted.
Oh, she's gonna give your son's money. You like, not my baby.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I heard about
But
mothers
no,
like you.
she was a sweetie pie. I really, really
No,
liked
I
her.
ain't mad at you. Protect your own.
But
You're
he
supposed
came
to.
to me and he asked me.
Your advice.
Right.
And
So
what you
I
say?
told him, I said, be truthful with her. I said, don't just be like, oh, I quit you. I don't like you no more. Be truthful. Let her know how you feel, how
Okay.
you truly feel. And then let her know that you don't have interest in being with
And
her
being
any
with her and all
longer.
that good stuff.
Right.
And what was the outcome of that?
She understood because he came direct with her. He didn't, he didn't
He didn't
go
tiptoe
off to-
around.
He didn't tiptoe
Got you.
around the whole conversation. So
Have you ever had a situation where, let's say your boss, somebody in a high position, has tried to put you in an uncomfortable predicament to where, if you turn them down, you could lose your job. Or not advance in this career, because I'm pretty sure you've heard about women messing.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's happened in your office?
it's happened.
Come on, let's hear about
yeah,
it.
it's happened.
Let's hear, you don't gotta say the person's name, but let's hear about the office.
So I did have a young lady that I worked with at one point.
And we won't say where you worked at, so nobody they can guess.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
We were on the same level.
What does that mean?
In other words, we had the same position.
Talk to me.
It was just two of those positions needed in that department.
Secretary, management,
At the time, I was a clerk.
clerk. What's a
Yes.
clerk? For the young folks who don't know, what is a clerk?
A clerk is a person that can answer the phones, they can work with the files, real simplistic things.
Gotcha.
Nothing heavy.
Basic.
Yes.
I got you.
Basic office work, depending on where you are. She didn't like the fact that she was there and wasn't making any real money.
Hold on. Come on. How much was they paying?
They were paying about $7.99 an hour. It was like
I mean, $8 an hour, man. McDonald's is paying that.
Yeah, and she was not really happy. Plus, she had like 3 kids.
Okay.
So it was hard on her.
So it's hard on her. She's a
Yeah.
single mom.
She was a
Trying to
single
make
mom.
it. Trying to survive.
Yes, she was.
You've been there.
And the boss decided, she was attractive. She wanted,
You know,
he
she's
tried to
cute.
both of us, actually.
Okay, so
But-
hold on. So are you mad that, you didn't
No,
go on the date and now she's your
no.
boss? So she came the next day and said,
No.
hi, here's my coffee.
No, I have
I
better
like it.
morals than that, sorry.
So what happened when she got advanced?
Well, when she got advanced, I clapped for her.
We're
More power to
gonna
you.
come back and talk about it. We're gonna come back and talk about it.
more power.
Joe.
We'll be right back,
I
people.
went from broke boy Joe to millionaire Joe. From one share to a sold out show. From you ain't gon' make it to put me on the promo.
Welcome back to this
Say
interview
what you
with the beautiful Terry. As we discussing about the young lady in your office advancing in a higher position, I was asking you right before we left off. Did you see a different change in her attitude when you realized she got down with the boss man?
Just slightly. She was much happier. Oh yeah,
She was
much
happy.
happier.
So she wasn't looking like she was
No,
being enslaved.
no,
No.
not at all.
She wasn't Oprah in The Color Purple. Did I say it right? Is it Oprah? Or no, Whoopi
Oprah,
Goldberg. I know it's one of them
Whoopi,
two.
one of them.
Right.
But no, she was happy.
She was
She was
good.
happier. She was happy that she could get her kids the things that they needed and wanted. And she didn't show off or anything.
Really?
We're still friends to this day.
Okay, but how far did she go though? That's what I want to know. Like, did he just give her bread, or did he put her in a position to where she could really elevate her career?
Well, she elevated to the next level,
Which was what?
which was she became a secretary.
What the? Hold on,
Yes.
time out.
No, it's the difference between a clerk and a
No,
secretary.
no. So I'm the boss. Define boss, like the manager or the CEO?
He was the manager.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say CEO got to
Not
put
the
you in a little high
CEO.
position
No,
than the
no,
goddamn
not the CEO.
secretary now. Come on, man. She wasn't that good to him.
No, but he did put her up to at least be able to go to the next level in her life, in the lifestyle
And
that she liked to live.
did she advance that level and take
From
on?
thereafter, no.
No more bosses?
No more
more.
bosses.
What's her number?
Extracurricular.
What's her number again?
What's her number?
You got her number? I got a petition for her. No, but it's very admirable. You know what? That word's very hard for me to say. Some say it's very honorable to meet a woman like yourself, a black woman in general, who's married. How old was you when you first got married to this second guy? Third guy, first husband? What is this?
No, he's my second husband.
Second husband?
Yes.
And what age you got married?
I was
Second time.
Now you want me to tell my age?
When you got married?
I was.
Oh, when you met him. How about this? When you met him?
When I met him, I was 42.
42?
Yeah.
Now, I should say your age, because I know your age, and people are not going to believe it. I think this is very important to say your age, because I know 21-year-olds don't look like you. No, you're laughing. I'm being so serious. I know women with no kids who's struggling.
Anyway, we're going to go to the next subject.
That's my whole thing. That's my whole thing, right? So how do you stay natural, young, positive, and loyal in today's age with so much stuff going on in the world?
I stay to myself. I watch the company that is around me.
Explain that real quick.
Well-
Because come on now, you might be a loyal friend. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Because I met you in person. You're definitely respectable. You're definitely caring, right? So I'm not saying the people around you aren't, but you know your own inner circle, and not everybody's perfect, right? So I'm pretty sure you see men and women in your circle, or not. Maybe not do such godly things when they significant others not around. How do you handle that when there's somebody you love and like and grew up with, but they still into that kind of lifestyle and you're married now? How do you distance
That's
yourself
none of
from
my
that?
business.
Do you still hang out with them? Or
No.
so they completely cut off?
They're not completely cut off. I mean, I see them every now and again, but it's not like we're going to hang out every night. We're not going to go hang out and talk about our whole situations and things like that.
Got
No.
you. So you're going to keep it kosher. Like,
Yeah.
if you see her, hey, girl, how you
You
been?
limit your time with them.
Makes sense.
Basically.
Now, is that like when you're home, sometimes it's hard to I mean, I'm with you. I do that from time to time, too. But do you ever think, dang, man, I wish they wasn't like that so we can hang out more often because I actually have fun hanging around them?
No,
or
because-
you feel like it's growth, like I'm just growing and
No,
with my
I'm
family?
growing. And that's just with anybody. You grow when you have other situations going on. And as far as I'm concerned, I have other friends that are like-minded.
Got you.
So I try to surround myself and have my inner circle like-minded people like myself.
Now, it's a little game I like to play before I let my guests go. All right, so I'm asking you a couple of questions. You don't got to answer them,
Okay.
but they're interesting. And strictly answer the question. God can help out. I don't want to hit a ladder fell. And you ready for this?
Okay, go ahead.
It's your grandson in one house. It's your son in one house. It's your mother in another. You can only save one. I don't want to hear, I'm going to save him. Only one's going to be saved. Who you saving?
My son, because I don't have a grandchild and my mother is gone.
That's not fair, Terry. You know what I meant by that. You got me with that one. That's not fair. That's not fair.
I would say
Who would you pick?
I would save the grandson.
Okay, now why is that?
Reason being because he's the youngest. He still has a lot of life to live. And in hopes that my son actually raised him very, very well, which I don't have a doubt that
Ain't
he
doubts,
would not
obviously.
have.
Yeah, I get you.
Right. My mother done lived her life and plenty of it. Yeah, Yeah.
So
that's what I
grandbaby.
choose, yeah.
Okay, ready for the most toughest one? People hard to you only got one kid, right?
I have two.
2 kids.
I have 2 biological and 2 honor kids.
So my first son was bottle fed, right? And my second kid's mother's from Australia. Wealthy family, all that good stuff, right? This is a true story. I come upstairs and I see my son being breastfed. I've never seen this before in my life. I'm from the projects. We do baby formula. I never seen this. You don't know how disgusted I was. I slept downstairs on the couch because this was like every 5 seconds she was doing this until I read books on how the nutrients inside of a woman's body is giving back the baby what they lost and what they need to grow. I didn't know none of this because they didn't tell me none of this in school. All they said was milk does a body good, but they didn't say which milk. No, let's be honest. They didn't say which milk does a body good.
Yeah.
So, and the purpose behind it. So, yes, that's super dope. So, I'm going to end it with this. What would you say to women who are out there who are struggling, in all seriousness, and they do need financial help, right? And they are put in predicaments to where, you know, they might not do normal activities if they wasn't in such a dark place, right? Whether it's survival mode, somewhere to live, health reasons why. You know, you got to take care of your parents. People never know what people are going through behind closed doors, right? So we can't really judge, right? So what advice, without judgment, would you say to a woman who is sleeping with her boss or the landlord or the local drug dealer in the corner to maintain a roof over her head or keep food in her stomachs of her belly, of her kids? What kind of advice, or is there any programs besides the shelter?
Well, that's what I was about to say. First of all, make sure you continue to protect yourself and your children. And then also do your homework. Look for resources that may be able to help you in those situations. Because there's help out here for you. You just have to look for it. Unfortunately, you have to work for it in order to
Now,
get
what
it.
I've heard from women I've talked to, I've heard that when they call these places, the people answering the phone is judging them, being rude, short-tempered, and quick to hang up. You know, and sometimes they might say, place is full, gotta go. So what would you say, because I've heard these stories, right? So what would you say to a person who's trying to, is there like another level that we all can do to help out these people, programs and things of that nature you might know of?
It's really hard. When I was younger, I went through Tiny Steps.
Tiny Steps, where's that located?
I don't know if they're any longer because it was so long ago.
So long ago.
Yeah. Child Inc. is one of them I know of.
Is that still available?
Yes, it's right up on Philadelphia Pike.
And what do they do?
They do help women with children.
Okay. So it's called Child Inc.
Child Inc.
We're gonna start it right there. So right now, if you need help in the city of Delaware, and Child Inc. is one of the organizations that'll be able to help you out and give some kind of assistance. So we're gonna start it right there, man. So Miss Terry, this has been a beautiful, beautiful conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it has.
I love that your son gave you an arranged husband. Okay. Let him know I'll be sending him my credentials for my future wife.
Okay.
Okay. Anything you want to say to the people out there?
Love is out there. All you have to do is search for it. Or actually, you don't even have to search for it. Let it find you.
Your son helped you out.
Don't go out there looking for it because it will find you.
So I have a daughter and have her find my wife for me. You lucked up. But we're going to end it like that. I like you. Hopefully we have you back and we'll finish this conversation further. Thank you, Ms. Terry. I appreciate you.
I went from broke boy Joe to millionaire Joe. From one share to a sold out show. From you ain't gon' make it to put me on the promo. Say it with your chest now, millionaire Joe. Millionaire Joe. Millionaire Joe. Turn my worst days into solid gold. From the